So let me go over what I've done so far um, in January. Before January even started, before any year starts, I always sit down and think about what I want for that year, what goals I want. And my most successful year when it came to like me completing my goals was 2000. What was it? It was 2019. That was my best year. And it makes sense looking back because I really liked going to work every day. That was at my old job. I had to leave that place though, unfortunately, because financially I just wasn't making enough there to support myself. But I really loved working there. I really loved getting up for work every day. So I was motivated every day. I had solid friendships. I was in college still at the time. So, I had things to do. My mind was busy. Like, I was really good at keeping track of my goals, and when I was reflecting on 2022, I realized I was solid in the beginning, but I slacked off in the middle. And I actually remember summer 2022. I was thinking, like, the year's only halfway over. I can start fresh right now. And then I traveled. I went away for all of August. If you don't know, I went to Indonesia, I went to Australia, I went to the Dominican Republic. So by the time I came back, it was back to work. I'm a teacher, so I started back in September. I actually started back the last week of August, just doing teaching like things to get ready for the year. So I kind of got carried away with work then, and I don't want that to happen this year. So what I did was I took my planner and I took some post-it notes, and on every month of the year, on a post-it note, I wrote what I need to be doing that month, what needs to get accomplished that month to keep me on track for the year. So I have my planner right here. I'm going to look at my monthly spread. I don't decorate my monthly spreads. It's completely functional because normally I have my monthly spread open on my desk and I just flip to the weekly, like if I want to write something down. But on my monthly spread, my post-it note here has all of my goals and like specific things. So I have some habits that I want to keep working on. I put gratitude, journaling, and meditating. In 2019, I was like great with all three of those things. I did them every day. So far, I've been doing really good with gratitude. I've been doing not so good with journaling, and I have not been doing so good with meditating. So that was my goal for this week, and I definitely increased, but I didn't hit it every day, so I want to work on that again for next week. The amount of money that I wanted to save. So I save for every check I get, but I wanted to save extra. I hit that. My observations at work, I wanted to make sure I passed any observations this month. I knew I was going to have them this month, and I did. I passed. I signed up for a committee at work, so although it's extra work for me, I'm glad I did it because it was one of my goals. I have not been practicing my Spanish. I definitely need to work on that. If you don't know, my boyfriend, we've been together for 8 years. He's from the Dominican Republic. His whole family speaks Spanish, and I know enough Spanish to like get by, but I need to be doing better. I have been reading my book. I'm reading the Bridgerton series. I watched the series so far on Netflix. I think it's just season 1, season 2, and I'm reading, I guess it would be season 2. I'm reading the second book in the series. It's so good. I really like it. But I will say, I think I like the show better because I thought that the book and the show would match up perfectly, and I saw the show first for season 1. So in the book, the characters, they don't have the same descriptions as the people in the show, and I guess I should have expected it because it's supposed to be like a historical thing, so I guess it makes sense. But whenever I read in the book that they describe a character one way, I just like ignore that sentence because I can only imagine the characters from the show because I like fell in love with them. I love them so much. So anyway, I've been reading my book every night. For exercising, one of my goals for my legs was to be able to do reps with 20 pounds. And today I actually was doing reps with 30 pounds. So I'm pretty sure that's my goal for next month. So whenever the end of January comes, I'm going to be able to reflect and edit my goal for next month. Maybe I can increase it by like an additional 30 pounds by the end of the month. I don't know. We'll see. By the end of next week, I'll be able to think about that. And for like my arms, I wanted to be able to do reps with 10 pounds. My arms are super weak, but the other day I was able to do reps with 10 pounds. Just barely. Like, I can lift the 10 pounds. It's not the issue. It's completing 3 sets that I cannot do. But the other day I did, but literally just barely. Like, I was going to drop the weights, but I didn't. So I do arms again tomorrow. We'll see what happens. And then the other goal I had for my health is to be able to run half a mile without stopping. I still cannot. And my goal for February is to be able to run 1 mile without stopping. I think I'm gonna have to reflect and edit that because I don't think that's gonna happen. But I'm being positive, like, it could happen. I just need to take it more seriously. Whenever I start running, I immediately just want to stop. And I don't know how to like fix that. And I get like, how can I describe it? I get like discouraged because everyone in this neighborhood just likes to run. So when I'm outside just even walking fast, people are sprinting past me and like I cannot do it, and it's very difficult. Another goal that I have is every month I want to have a dedicated date night that we get dressed up for, because normally we go on dates to casual places, which is fine. Like, I love going to like Taco Bell, but I really want to have like a fancy date night every month. It doesn't have to be an expensive place, but I just want to like look nice, maybe have like a little glass of wine, like a real date. And I want to have a dedicated day for it. We haven't had that yet because he's been working on the weekends, so hopefully soon. And that's really it for my goals and habits. I haven't been doing too bad with it. Just gotta keep up with a couple things. At this point last year, 2022, I was just getting over COVID actually at this point last year, and I didn't even start my goals until the end of January. So I guess it was like around this week last year that I was starting my goals, and I gave up right away. Last year was like the worst year for goals for me. I'm proud of myself for doing well so far, and hopefully it will continue into next week. So thank you so much for watching this video, and you can leave any suggestions for me. I need suggestions right now, no matter what they are. I need them. So see you next week.